It's funny because we had Eddie Alvarez came in and sat with me a couple of days ago, and I was surprised to learn that we were talking about Connor and going up in weight. Eddie was like, "No, he just cut less to fight Nate than he would have." And Eddie said that he walks around at 182, if I'm remembering correctly. And what does he fight at 155? So
Yeah.
is that really what is happening with guys like Connor? Is they're just cutting less and staying at a higher weight?
Yeah, 100%. Connor's never 145 pounds for more than a few minutes. I mean, that's when he makes the 145-pound weight limit, it's super dangerous and it's super temporary. I mean, he looks terrible when he's weighing in. So to call him the 145-pound champion is, it's kind of ridiculous that they still do this, that everybody dehydrates the fuck out of themselves, gets on the scale, and then does it, in a way that they can replenish enough fluid so that 24 hours later they're in a cage fight. It's fucking retarded. It's like one of the dumbest things about the sport. And the fact that everybody does it is crazy. It's insane. It's completely insane. But when you're dealing with like the elite of the elite, it's almost necessary because very few people can compete at their walk-around weight because the other people are dehydrating themselves so much that when you're competing against a guy who, might be 3-4 inches taller than you, might be a natural 15, 20 pounds heavier than you.
Right.
It's just too much of an advantage. It factors in.
What do you think? It's funny. I didn't realize they were doing earlier weigh-ins. So I'm like, why the fuck are guys jumping on scales in their sneakers? And then I was like, oh, it's probably earlier weigh-ins. How much earlier are they doing the weigh-ins? And what do you think about the early weigh-ins and also the not allowing them to hydrate with IV?
I think the earlier weigh-ins are good. I think the not allowing them to hydrate with IVs is bad. I don't like that.
Oh, I thought you were for that. Okay.
No, I think not allowing them to hydrate with IVs, it makes it dangerous because you have a less. See, there's a lot of debate about this, and a lot of people say that it is more effective to rehydrate orally than it is to rehydrate with IVs. My concern is not just rehydrating, but also rehydrating the brain. I think one of the big issues with the weight cutting is that it takes more than 70 hours for your brain to rehydrate. Now, I haven't seen anything that shows that it's more effective to rehydrate with the brain orally than it is to do it with an IV. I think pretty much most people feel like the best way to rehydrate the brain is with IVs. If that is the case, and I'm not sure it is, but if that is the case, then I think that it's kind of silly to ban the IV. To ban the IV, the good thing about it is that somehow or another it's supposed to be able to prevent people from using PEDs because you can use the IV to mask PEDs, I think, in some way.
Really?
So the fact that it's keeping drug cheats from being able to compete while they're on steroids, well, I like that aspect of it.